Growing up in KCK, there was a lot of good and bad. When you grow up in a neighborhood like this, you have to have a lot of self-control and know how to make good decisions for yourself. And sometimes it's a very depressing place to grow up in. You don't see a lot of hope. Your friends there's no motivation to be better or to move forward. And so growing up, to me, that was challenging because I didn't know where to look for motivation. I didn't know where to look for that glimpse of hope.
My name is Jarrett Meek. I'm the Executive Director and founder of Mission Adelante, and we are a ministry that is all about loving people from all places. So we're right here in Kansas City, Kansas, and our focus is reaching out to immigrants and refugees. The heart and the core of what Mission Adelante does really has to do with making disciples. So for us, that's a process of developing people sometimes from the time that they're young, walking with them relationally, connecting with them, helping them grow in their faith, and in some cases, really carrying them on to the place where they are leaders and able to invest in other people too.
The first program that I was involved in was Kids Adelante, and I think I was maybe like 11 or 10 when I first came here. It was a little intimidating. There were a lot of kids. There were a lot of people that I didn't know, but I never stopped coming. Even when I wasn't doing right in life, people here looked after me. They prayed for me. They visited me at my house. And I just showed the type of commitment that Mission Adelante has to the people that they work with.
So as we're developing leaders, we're just excited to see the future fruit that comes out of investing in kids for the long haul, all the way up until they actually become leaders in ministry. And you can imagine when somebody who grew up in our community actually turns around and then begins leading, number one, the hope that gives other kids that, wow, I can actually make an impact in the community as well. They have somebody to look up to who grew up in this community, and this multiplication effect of ministry begins to happen, and that's how long-term kingdom impact is made.
I think here at Mission Adelante, I found the hope that I was looking for, and to me, it's more of a privilege to be able to come back and work with these teens, because I know what it's like to be young and desperately look for someone that you can look up to. Especially here in this community, your parents sometimes might be working all day, or you might come from a single parent home, and you turn to other things in hopes of being happy, in hopes of finding freedom for yourself. And I think that if I can return the hope that was given to me, that's mission accomplished for me.
We couldn't do what we're doing with leadership development, specifically with our internships and our apprenticeships, without support from our partner churches and individuals who are so generous to work with us in this. And so for us, Journey Bible Church, jumping on board with this means a lot. I think that connection and partnership, we're excited to see how it can go deep in other ways as well. But for us to be able to bring a young person onto our staff, dedicate full-time attention to their development, and have them become productive members of our ministry, it requires resources. And so for you guys to invest in our community and our ministry in that way is making a huge impact for us, and it means a lot for us. I think the kingdom return on this will be seen for years to come.